Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How are you? How are you doing, Sister Tina? Happy Friday is right. I am so excited that we have made it through another week. Um, I wasn't here last week. We're supposed to have the visual. However, due to the weather, we moved it to Sunday and we had an absolutely amazing time. But I'm so happy to be back joining you all on this wonderful Friday evening. I hope everyone, again, had a beautiful day. Was it hot? It was a little bit hot. I know this weekend I'm excited because it's supposed to be a little cool, nice weather to chill outside without working up too much of a sweat. Hello, Mother. How are you? How are you? How are you? We're going to go into what we're going to be talking about very soon, but y'all already know how I like to do it. It's Friday, and on Fridays we dance because the Lord has made us or has taken us through another week, and sometimes we got to move our bodies to pick up our spirits. Sometimes we got to move our bodies to celebrate God for all the things that He has done. I love this song. Hey, I love this song. And it simply says, I made it, I made it, I made it. It's by an artist. How are you? How are you? Hey, hey, hey. It's by an artist who goes by the name of The Truth. And I encourage you, just to, I know some people don't get up, to get up with the Christian rap, but even if you just read through the lyrics, and he tells the story of all the different things that he's going through and how people have counted him out and how he has counted himself out sometimes. But when he can look around, he can only celebrate because he's made it through everything that he's going through. And I don't know if that's anyone else's testimony, but I know that that is my testimony. I have been knocked down so many times in life, but I'm standing stronger now than I have ever been. And then it says, it's only by His grace I've made it. Hey, hey, hey. Don't make her sit down. Let her get up and celebrate with her new baby. I'm so happy y'all joined me on this evening. Did y'all dance? My mother was dancing. So my mother was dancing. My mother-in-law was dancing. I know y'all better have been dancing too. I know that's right. I have made it. I've made it. And we all have different testimonies over things that we have made it through, right? And guess what? As long as we keep on living, we're going to continue to make it through different trials and different struggles and through bad days and through good days, not because we're so good, not because we deserve it, but because of the mercy, because of the grace, because of the love of our Father. And so that's why every single Friday I put this song on and I jam and I say, thank you, Lord. This week was probably rough. God, I'm probably coming out of this week exhausted and tired and weary, but guess what? I made it, and I celebrate you for taking me through every single day. I celebrate you for each sunset that I've seen. I celebrate you for each sunrise that I got to live through another day, through my children, through my job, through my significant other, through myself, through setbacks, through disappointments. God, I made it. And I'm not going to focus on everything that did not go right, but I'm going to focus on the fact that I am still here. And while I am still here, I'm going to celebrate you. Y'all better believe as long as First Lady got any movement of her activities, she's going to dance, she's going to glorify, and she's going to praise the name of the Lord. I feel like David. I don't want to dance out in my clothes, but I definitely always have a dance deep down on the inside of me. So I pray again that you guys take this time just to celebrate whatever God has done. Maybe you had a rough day, maybe you had a rough week, but when we start off, I just want y'all to just brush that all away. I want you to kind of like forget about everything that is, weighing you down, everything that's heavy, and just celebrate, just dance, just be free, just for a little while. I promise you, all your worries, all of your concerns, all your cares, they're gonna be waiting for you. But you can take just a few minutes just to dance, just to be carefree, just to celebrate the Lord for all the things that He has done for you. Amen. Can y'all do that for me? Can y'all do that for me? Try to dance every Friday. I try to dance every day, but definitely on a Friday, your girl is going to get it in. So again, hello, everyone. I pray that everyone is having an amazing day. We're gonna get right into this. As y'all can see, my location is different, and my husband has me a little bit on a timer because he wants me home. So we're gonna get right into this. What we're gonna be talking about today. We're coming from Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 22. Verse 22. We're gonna go with the A portion. And it says, "Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician here?" Super simple, not a lot of words at all, but just for a few minutes, we're going to talk about this. I know when I was younger, I heard a song, "There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sick and raise the dead." Anybody ever heard that song before? I know I heard that song so many times, and as a kid, I never knew, exactly what that meant. And even as I got older, I didn't know, exactly everything that was happening. Who even said this? Where is it? Is this even in the Bible? I had no idea. It was just a song that I heard individuals sing, and I was drawn to it. But as I began to study His Word, and as I began to discover more and more of the Word, then I started to see these songs that we sang as a kid come to life. And I see, and I see that a lot of them are, biblically based. So that is where this song comes from. It comes from the book of Jeremiah. And just to give a little bit about Jeremiah, Jeremiah was a major prophet. And this book is found in the Old Testament. We know a little bit about Jeremiah. We've heard famous things about him that probably stick in our head, right? He's known as the weeping prophet. When the people of God were grieved, or when God was grieved, you would find him somewhere pleading on behalf of the people. You would find him somewhere with his heart just broken because the heart of people were broken. He's a prophet that is super admirable. We hear when Jeremiah first starts, we hear how God had to affirm him, and God had to let him know not to despise the fact that he was young. God had to remind him that before he was formed in his mother's belly, that God had a purpose for him, that God had a plan for him. These are things that are I'm sure familiar for us when we hear about Jeremiah. So here in this 8th chapter, it is actually the Lord who is speaking at this time. And Jeremiah's heart was very reflective of the heart of God towards the people at this time. And God's heart was broken at this time. This whole chapter of 8, and even more than that, but we'll stay on this chapter of 8. God was talking to Jeremiah, and he was talking about his people, and his heart was broken because his people were turning to other idols. His heart was broken because his people had turned away from him. And he was going on, and he had reminded him of what he had done. And he was letting them know basically the state that they were in. And so when we hear that he wasn't making a statement that there is a balm in Gilead. He was more so asking the question, is there a balm in Gilead? And so a balm, for some of us who might not know what that was, that was like an expensive and rare, more so rare perfume that was used as medicine. It was like medicinal perfume that was used in the land of Gilead. And when someone was sick and when someone was ill, they would use this perfume to come and to heal them. It had healing properties in it and healing agents in it. And so God was saying to Jeremiah, God was saying to the people, is there something in this land that you all could run to that would heal you? Is there something in this land that you all could turn to that would fix your sin, your sin-ridden souls? Is there something that could save y'all? Because I'm here and I've been here and I've tried, but for whatever the reason is, you've decided to turn away. So he asks this question: is there a balm in Gilead? Is there healing in the land for you? Is there something that you can turn to that's going to fix the state of what it is that we're going through? And we know the answer to that outside of him was what? No. That I know that they have this balm. I know that they have this medicinal element here on this earth that is used to heal, and that is used to cure some of the different physical ailments that you have endured. But the truth of the matter is, he wasn't talking about a physical illness. He was talking about the state of their hearts. He was talking about the state of their mind. And so he said, do you think that that balm that you guys go searching for in Gilead, do you think that that balm could heal y'all right now? Can it save y'all right now? Could it redeem y'all right now? No, it can't. But the good news I'm coming to say to you all on today is there is a balm. And you know what? It's not just in Gilead, and it's not just in the US, and it's not just over in Europe or Asia or Antarctica or any other continent. There is a balm all over this earth, okay? This balm came through in the way of Jesus Christ over 2,000 years ago. And that balm is here for you, and that balm is here for you and I. And so I don't want us to be like the people who were searching for this balm in Gilead to heal them, to make them better. I want us on this evening, I want us going forward to make sure that we are turning to that balm beyond Gilead that has all the power to set us free, that has the power to redeem us, that has the power to love us, that has the power to forgive us, that has the power to lift us up out of any and everything that we are going through. How many of us could say that we have been guilty of turning to other things to make us feel better? How many of us could say that we have tried to turn to other balms to distract us, or turn to other things to fix us, or turn to other things to give us joy, or turn to other things to give us peace, turn to other things to give us hope? And guess what? Have you found that maybe that thing might have worked for a little while, but the truth of the matter is there is no balm like there is in Jesus Christ? Can anybody attest to that? That I've gone to things that have made me temporarily feel good. The Bible talks about us going to broken cisterns. And the thing about broken cisterns is it's quite confusing, because at first it appears that it's holding all of our water. At first it appears that it is holding the thing that we require, the thing that we need, the thing that we are thirsty for, the things that we are desperate for. It appears that it's holding it. But as we continue on our journey, as we continue to walk, as we continue to climb, we go and we look down in the cistern and we realize that everything that we put inside of it, that everything that we poured inside of it, it is now gone. And that's oftentimes what we do. We put our hope in people, and we put our hope in inanimate objects, and we put our hope in our jobs. Watch this. Taking pastor's line. We put our hope in our children. We put our hopes in our significant others. We put our hopes in things that we have obtained and we have acquired here on this earth. And then we look down and we find out that is empty. We look out and we find out that it really isn't bringing us joy. We realize that it really isn't making us whole. We realize that it really isn't giving us peace. We realize that it's just a temporary fix. Just a temporary fix. And not only is it just a temporary fix, but we realize that it probably has done us more hurt than it has done us than it has benefited us. Can anybody attest to that? Anyone attest to that? So on today, I didn't want to come and I didn't want to talk very long, but I just wanted to come and I wanted to encourage you that there is still a balm on this earth, that there is still someone who is healing, that there is still someone who is delivering, that there is still someone who is loving the hurt away, that there is still someone who is stabilizing the confused mind. There is still someone here who's giving love and who's not giving hurt. That he is the balm, not just for our lives, but he is the balm for this world. And do we not need him more than ever before? And sometimes we can look around at everything that is going wrong in this world. It's crazy because it's beyond our country. When we look at everything that is going wrong in this world, we could forget about the fact that there's still a God on the throne. We can forget about the fact that there's still a God who is the balm, not just of Gilead, but the balm. He is the cure. He is the antidote. He is the answer. He is the solution. He's any and everything that we need for this world right now. And he is any and everything that we need for our lives. Sometimes there are so many different reasons why we don't turn to the balm, right? There are so many different reasons why we don't turn to the balm. But the truth of the matter is that's a very critical step in our journey here on earth. That we turn to him, that we let him know that we need him, that we let him know that we're desperate for him, that we let him know that we can't do it without him. It's vital, right? Like the same way of going to the doctor. You got to go to the doctor for the doctor to let you know what's wrong with you, for the doctor to give you your medication. I know that we have COVID going on right now, and so we can do a telecall or a video call. But the fact of the matter is, you still have to reach out to the doctor. Maybe you aren't dealing with a doctor right now. Maybe you're dealing with a lawyer, but you still got to reach out to the lawyer to let him know that you're in need of his legal services. Let me tell y'all, God is the specialist in every area that you can think of. If you need a doctor, reach out to him. He's there. If you need a lawyer, reach out to him. He's there. If you need a friend, reach out to them. Reach out to him. He is here. If you need a mother, if you need a father, whatever it is that you need for him to be, he is that. He is the bomb and bigger than Gilead. He is the bomb over this universe, and he is the bomb in our lives and in our hearts. If we allow him to come in and to heal us, if we allow him to come in and to free us, if we allow him to come in and to redeem us, if we allow him to come in and to give us hope again, to give us peace again. Sometimes we don't turn to him because we're afraid of what he's going to do in our lives. Sometimes we don't turn to him because sometimes we think what we have might be better than what it is that he might give us. But a reminder of what the text says in Isaiah 61, it says that there is an exchange that happens. So I don't know what you yourself got around that you're holding, that you're carrying, that you think you would do much better at handling. But let me tell you, God has an exchange for you, and what he's going to give you is far greater than what you have right now, right? I believe it's Isaiah 61 says that he will exchange our mourning for joy. That he will exchange our mourning for joy. Let it go. Let it go. I promise you, he has something so much better for you. It says that he will exchange, what is it? A joy, a mourning for joy, that he will the spirit of heaviness, that he will exchange the spirit of heaviness for the garment of praise. Let it go. I'm telling you, the exchange is so beautiful. Let it go. I don't know what you're holding on to. I don't know what you think you can fix yourself. I don't know what weight it is, but I'm encouraging you all on today to just let it go. Let him be the balm. Let him be the solution. Let him be the hope. Let him be the joy. I promise you, that's what he does best. I promise you, he does it better than you can do it. I promise you, he does it better than whatever it is else that you're turning to, whether it's a substance or whether it's a person or whether it's a job. I promise you, he can do better with it. He is better at it than any and every other thing here in this earth, here in this world. So Jeremiah, this major prophet, I'm sorry, all throughout this book, you see him having a conversation, you see God talking, and you see Jeremiah sharing, and God is like, I'm here. I'm here. Turn from your ways. I'm here to set you free. I'm here to deliver you. I'm here to love on you. I'm here to give you joy. I'm here to give you hope again. But the thing about God is he is a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He doesn't just come in and force his way into your life. He doesn't just come in and take away all of your free will. He doesn't just come in and just snatch away every problem and snatch away. You got to be willing to give it to him. You got to be willing to invite him in. He is the bomb. He is the bomb, the BALM. He is the bomb, BOMB. I promise you, he is everything that you need. And right now, like I said, with everything going on in this world and with everything going on in your lives, I encourage you to let him come in, to let him come in and love you, to let him come in and free you, to let him come in to restore you, to let him come in and to mend your broken heart. Let him come in. What do you need him to come in and do? You need him to come in and to restore relationships that you have. Let him come on in. Invite him in. You need him to come in and to help you with your finances. Invite him in. Let him be that balm. Let him be that healing agent. Let him come and breathe a fresh breath of life on that thing. Let him come in like the spirit came in and swept through that valley of dry bones, and let him begin to put the flesh on your situations. God can do it. Don't y'all know he can do it? Let him come in and heal. Let him, I am begging you, let him come in and love. Let him come in and free. Let him come in and deliver. And I believe that if we would allow God to come in, allow him to come in and to do whatever it is that he wants to do, that not only would your life benefit from it, not only would your household benefit from it, not only would your community benefit from it, but the world would benefit from us all individually. Just let him come in and be whatever it is that we need him to be. Hands off. I'm not the bomb, right? There are only so many things that I can fix. Hands off, God. I let it go. I don't have healing powers. Anything that I have outside of you is not a lot at all. If I do have the power to heal, but that's only through you, Jesus. That's only through your blood. That's only through your power. That's only through your strength. God, I want to let my hands off of this stuff. I want to let this hands off of the sin, right? When he was talking to them at this particular time, it was off of their sinful way of living. God, I want to let go of the sins that hold me down. God, I want to let go of the sins that separate me from you. I want to let go of the sins that separate me from my loved ones. God, I want to let go of that stuff. I want you to come in and I want you to be the bomb in that area of my life. But God, I just don't want to stop there, God, in regards to my sins. God, I want you to come in the way that I think, God. Maybe I walk around, God, and I'm always stressed and I'm always overwhelmed and I'm always filled with anxiety and I'm always filled with worry and I'm always super concerned about everything. God, be the bomb. First Lady said, you are a bomb. You are a healing agent. You are able to come in and you are able to make things better. Come in my life and do that, God. Do I have anyone who feels like who's feeling this with me on this morning, on this evening? I'm sorry. That we just want God to come in and we want him to do what only he can do in our lives, in this world, in our church, in our future. God, we want you to come in and we need you to be the bomb because we've seen you do it before. We know what you are capable of. But God, going forward, we're going to try really hard to do our parts. God, going forward, we're going to try really hard to invite you in. God, we're going to try really hard to let go, to take our hands off, to realize that we can't fix everything, to realize that we can't fix everybody, to realize that we are not the be all, end all for every situation, for everybody. God, we want you to come in. We want to get rid of our hangups and the things that hold us down and the things that separate us, God. And we want you to heal us. We want you to heal our communities. We need you, God, to heal our communities. I was reading something today and I got so emotional about everything that's going on in regards to this race war that's happening. And I got so emotional. I just began to pray, God, we need you to come in and heal our communities. We need you to come in specifically and heal the African American community, God. We need you, God. We know what you're able to do in an instant. We know what you're able to do in the instant, just one breath, just one word, just one touch from you. We've seen you do it, not just in the Bible, God. We've seen you do it in our lives. Come in, God, and touch our lives in an instant. Come in, God, and touch our families in an instant, God. Come in and touch our communities, touch our nation, touch our leaders, God. Be the balm in this world, God, that we know you are able to be. But in order to do that, God, we got to learn to play our part, to ask you, to desire it of you, to let go, and to just be willing to partner with you and to be and do whatever it is that you need us to do. So that is all that I have for you all on today. I pray that you were encouraged. I pray that this is a word that will make you think as you move forward, that you're constantly inviting God to come in to be the balm, to be the balm that helps you in regards to your sin, to be the balm that helps you in regards to the way that you think, in the way that you behave, in the way that you respond, in the ways, the things that people don't even know, the thoughts that you have that people might never even know. Ask him to come in to heal. Ask him to be the medicine for your soul. Come on, I feel, listen, that was good for me. God, I need you to be the medicine for my soul, God. I am sick. I am sick, God, and I don't want to turn to any and every other thing else, God, to make me feel better. I want to turn to you because I know that you are the true balm that I am in need of. So that's all that I have on today. I love you all so, 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 so much. I pray that you have an absolutely amazing rest of the weekend. Enjoy this beautiful weather. We're going to have some days in our 70s. Get outside, social distance, wear your mask, and be safe. But we love you all. Tomorrow they have children's church at 11 and teens church is actually at 3:30 because for life, we have an event at 2:30, I believe it is. So pay attention to everything coming on social media, and I look forward to connecting with you all on Sunday morning. Have an amazing weekend again. Love you all.